Hey guys, I am cmasupra and welcome to another Company of Heroes video. So this one's going to be the power of Blitz. When I played this game I was actually intending to try out assault grenades, but then I was like, maybe I should try out stews instead because they are nice and overpowered and I have always have trouble fighting against them, so I'm going to take a gamble and try them out myself. And normally when I start losing against a unit, if I try to use that unit, I play so badly with the unit that I lose using that unit. So using the stew in this game was actually a gamble for me, even though I found it to be quite overpowered in this patch when it is used against me. So that's what I'm going to do is assault grenades and the stew, which are on two different sides of the Blitz tree. Assault grenades are the first one on the right side for one command point, and I'm actually picking Blitz right now because I was just like, I am going to do Blitz. So yeah, assault grenades, one command point on the right side of the tree. Stews are 2 plus 2 on the left side of the tree, so they are 4 command points. So I needed a total of 5 to get both things. And I actually go for the stew first. So, capping order, I am doing a bit of a different capping order this game. This is one I usually do as Americans. Actually, I don't even usually do it as Americans anymore. I used to do it as Americans, but I don't do it anymore. What it is you send one engineer or pioneer squad up to the plus 10 munitions point that's next to your base, and then you have them retreat back to your base, and then when they're done retreating you send them to the field point on the other side of your base, which is, as you can see what I'm doing right here, they're retreating now, so I'm just going to grab them as soon as they're done, and then I'm going to send them over to the field point here, and I'm going to give them some other shift-queued commands. The other Pioneer squad is up at the plus 16 munitions at the top of the map. Well, I guess next to the top victory point anyway, not the top of the map. And he's going to capture that. He's just finished capturing it, if you can see on the minimap. And then I'm going to send him to the strategic point that connects that point to my cutoff point, my main cutoff point on this map. And then I'm going to send him to the plus 5 fuel that's next to it. So it's a bit of a different capping order compared to what I normally do and what you guys have seen in my videos, but that's what I felt like doing this time. So you get to see how it worked out. I haven't yet mentioned who won. You guys noticed that? It's because I don't want to tell you yet. I told you it was a gamble going with stews, and you still don't know who won. I don't know. I might keep it a secret this game, I might not. The point is, well, yeah, we'll see. Some of you already know if you're paying attention to, well, I don't want to say what you're paying attention to, but if you're paying attention to it, you'll probably already know who wins this. But anyways, there's a battle going on in the middle, and at the same time, these engineers are going crazy, and I'm losing my Volk squad. Retreat them, yes. So the battle in the middle, I have an MG and I have Volks. I went Volks first, then MG, just like I normally do. And I'm actually going to start off with my normal 4 units from the Wehrmacht quarters, Volks MG, and then do whatever else after that as my 5th unit. Actually, I don't think I did that this game. I think I did that the previous game that I was playing before this one, which I recorded but didn't ever commentate because it was not a good game. I played lots of Company of Heroes games, not Company of Hero. There's only one hero in the company and he's a soul man. Dang, he must be really good to be fighting a whole army by himself. Yeah, I played many Company of Heroes games that you guys don't see because they're just not good games to upload. So I think the game I played before this one is the one where I did the standard start. This one I actually did a sniper start intentionally. Not start, but as a 3rd unit I bought a sniper. So I went Volks, MG, Sniper, which is actually a very risky maneuver as well, in addition to the fact that I'm going with stews. So yeah, I'm taking lots of risks here, and I'm kind of nervous at the beginning here because I don't know how it's going to work out for me. Snipers, I usually do get them killed pretty early on. My opponent had ran over a mine, that's what I was looking at in the fog of war over there. And I now have a cloaked sniper in the middle along with an MG, and I'm hoping the MG will be enough to protect my sniper. I just lost a Pioneer squad over there, which sucked because I thought they were going to win that battle, but they didn't apparently. And now I'm being attacked at the topmost munitions point. I retreat because they are rifles. I have a Pioneer squad. Obviously, I'm not going to win that. So yeah, we have action going on all over the map here. I am moving my sniper out on its own, which is a very risky thing to do. But the reason I'm doing it is because I know that my opponent has an engineer squad at the very bottom point, the munitions point down there. But I don't know if he has units anywhere else. So I'm kind of scouting with my sniper, but also kind of trying to lure him in. I was scouting for the Volk squad that I'm sending out now, as you can see. They are going to capture the fuel point there, and then the strategic point right next to it, so I can cut him off from his munitions that he's getting from the plus 16 at the bottom victory point area. And now my opponent has a rifle squad up in the top cutoff point for the top plus 16 munitions point. So I'm sending a Volk squad and a sniper over there. I'm keeping my MG in the church, which may not be the best idea, because he knows it's there. I mean, he retreated in a battle because of it. So he knows it's there. He now knows that I have a sniper. Because I just sniped one of his guys, and he would have won this battle if it wasn't for my sniper. My sniper saved the day right there. It only killed 2 guys, but those 2 guys saved my Volks and let my Volks do damage to the rifles, and the rifles, as a result, died, while my Volks and sniper survived. So hooray for my sniper. It has 2 kills, and it's already saved the day in 1 battle. It really only takes 1 kill to save the day in a single battle. If it's like rifles versus Volks, and the rifles are charging in, and the Volks are not in green cover, 1 sniper shot will cause the rifles to jump backwards a little bit, and they'll also lose a guy, so they'll lose their fighting ability by a little bit, and that will actually make it so the rifles lose. So snipers can be very game-turning, but they cost 340 manpower, so they're an expensive game-turning unit, just like pretty much every other game-turning unit, I guess. I mean, King, Tiger Tank, even a Stew. It's all game-turning, just like a sniper. And here my sniper actually sniped one of his rifle squads, but I moved my sniper and now he has to deal with my Volk squad, and he's not doing so well against them. And my sniper is actually going to kill one of these guys on retreat. We get to see it here. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. And now I have my MG in the building that looks over my opponent's cutoff point. So he knows my MG has moved there now, and he knows that the church is open. Or he doesn't know it, but he thinks it is, because as far as he knows, I only have 1 MG, and that's the one that I moved. He doesn't think I built 2 MGs. At least I know from his actions that's what he's thinking. I mean, I personally, if I was in his spot, I probably wouldn't be thinking that. I would be thinking that my opponent has 2 MGs, but in reality, I just moved the one I had. So as you saw, there was an M8 out on the field, and my MG is taking the brunt of it. I'm trying to stall the M8 with my MG because I have no AT. I have a sniper I spent everything on, and I have no AT as a result. So my MG needs to retreat and hopefully survive. I know whether or not it will. You guys don't. Don't you just love this? I know everything about this game, but you don't. This match, I mean, not the game, Company of Heroes, I don't even know close to everything. But in this match, I know exactly what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and everything like that, because I actually recorded this video part a few hours ago. So yeah, it's fresh in my mind. The M8 he has is not doing anything. He does have barbed wire across that bridge that you might have seen, which is really good. It's not necessarily a bridge, it's like a land bridge, I guess you could call it. And look at this grenade. I really could have won this battle without the grenade, but look at it. 2 guys left in the squad, and I'm not going to kill the squad apparently. I thought I was going to, but apparently I didn't. So after I win that little battle, I moved my grenadiers up, and I have Volks and the sniper there as backup in case the opponent decides to charge me, as he is doing right now. So that was just like perfect. His engineers did not survive. He moved his M8 up, and now he's charging with rifles on the right side of the screen. one rifle squad, one flamethrower engineer squad, and I have my sniper here shooting. I'm like, oh gosh, the M8's found my sniper. Retreat! Retreat! I need something to kill the M8. I have nothing to kill the M8. Oh gosh, don't lose my sniper. Don't lose my sniper. Don't lose my sniper. Don't lose my sniper. I don't want to lose that sniper, obviously. As you can tell, because it's 340 manpower and I just lost it. So, that's not good. I'm not sure if the sniper paid for himself or not. I don't think he did. But we will have to see. I think I was about to call in stormtroopers, but then I didn't call them in. I built something else instead. And I guess my opponent has 2 M8s now? Or is that the same M8? No, that's the second M8. So he now has 2 M8s on the field. And the reason I could tell it was a different M8 is because the other one did not have full health. So obviously it's a different M8. I think the first one also had a 50 cal on top. This one does not. And I'm also luring the M8 away with my Volksgrenadiers. I'm trying to make it so that M8 won't do any damage to me anywhere else, and instead it'll just attempt to kill my Volksgrenadiers, and then I will retreat them before they actually die. Like right now would be a good idea, as I did. So, I've lost my sniper. My opponent has done a lot in terms of pushing me off the middle, in fact off the map. I do have some territories left, but I do have some territories, but I don't have any units on the field, really. So he's pushed me off the map quite well, but I now have Veterancy level 2, and I'm going for Vet level 3 because I want infantry now. I'm not going to spend the fuel to tech up to tanks because I'm intending to go with stews and... well, yeah, stews, basically. I wasn't really interested in the Tiger, more interested in the stews. I have 2 not Panzer Grenadier squads. This is not Panzer Elite. I have 2 Grenadier squads with Panzer Shreks, 1 Panzer Shrek each, and they're chasing down this M8. So, yeah, I'm not really scared of dying or losing these squads simply because he doesn't have enough firepower to do anything about me. And I'm trying to throw a grenade here. I'm freakishly clicking on my mouse. It didn't throw, but oh well, it doesn't matter. He retreated anyway. Only 1 guy left, and that really hurt him, and I didn't have to spend 25 munitions to do that to him. So now there's only the 2 M8s left to fight. My squads are high in health. I could use Vet 3 for even more health, but they're still pretty good. They're doing well. And they have Panzer Shreks, which are extremely accurate. I mean, normally Panzer Shreks are not this accurate. Panzer Elite Panzer Shreks are known for being more accurate than the Wehrmacht ones, I believe. Or maybe they have more penetration. I'm pretty sure they're more accurate. So, the fact that as many Panzer Shreks from these Grenadiers... Well, the fact that as many Panzer Shrek shots from these Oh, wow. Let me try this again. The fact that so many shots from the Panzer Shreks that my Grenadiers are hitting is quite amazing. So I'm just getting really lucky here. I'm able to hit his M8s constantly, not doing very much missing. Those Pioneers are screwed unless they retreat, which I did tell them to do, but I don't know if they make it out or not. That's fine, we'll take a look at this. My opponent is charging in blindly. Well, not blindly, but stupidly, I guess that would be the right word. And then he goes into the house. I mean, it's 2 rifle squads versus 3 of my squads. I just took down 1 of his M8s, and I threw a grenade into the house. That squad is almost dead. I think I actually do kill the squad. Maybe I don't. Oh yeah, I just almost killed both of them. So I didn't kill the other squad, but I almost killed both of them. Only 1 of my squads had to retreat, and he still had quite a bit of health on him. As you can... No, he actually didn't have that much health. I guess I retreated him just in time. I remember when I hit the T key to retreat him, I thought that's a little early to retreat him, but we'll retreat him anyway just to be safe. Apparently it was a good idea, because he had only a sliver of health when he was retreating, if you might have seen that. So, I've chased off his M8 on the upper part of the map. He no longer has it there. Did I throw a grenade here? I don't know if I did. Yeah, I did. Here we go. Throwing a grenade, I'm winning this battle even without the grenade, and hey, let's go up, look at the M8. It's almost dead. And my opponent has an AT gun that I intend to kill. And there goes the M8, so awesome. I have destroyed both of his inmates, I've destroyed quite a few rifle squads, and now I'm going to go take his fuel point because I'm confident that I have a much larger army than he does. So if I make him focus on multiple fronts, he won't be able to do anything about it because his army is too small. So if you look at the... well, I guess we'll go up there at some point at his fuel point, but let's talk about this right now. What is on... okay, or not. His fuel point is OP, that's what I wanted to say. He OP'd it, so I'm destroying the OP on it, but he did have a high fuel income for quite a while. Plus 16 instead of plus 10 from that point alone. So he did push me off the middle as I was talking about the fuel point. The OP is gone, I'm going to capture the fuel point now. He does want to keep it. I've just called in a stew, apparently. So here's one of the risky moves, the stew. The sniper was a risky move. I lost it, sadly. I don't think it paid for itself. It might have, but I don't think it did. And now here's the first stew shot. Kills 2 of my opponent's guys, and he's now fully aware that I have a stew. He has an AT gun. I know he has an AT gun, but I'm actually not worried about that AT gun. The reason I'm not worried about it is because I have so much infantry that I can send infantry ahead of my stew to check out if there's an AT gun somewhere. And if there is, just kill it with my infantry. If there isn't, send in my stew and kill all of my opponent's infantry. And it'd be just as simple as that. So, yeah. I'm not worried about that AT gun at all because I have a nice plan to take care of it. I still have a 2-man Volksgrenadier squad here, wow. So there we go, I now have the stew and those special grenades. I already forgotten what they're called. Assault grenades, there we go. So I now have both of them, and I know I'm going to win this at this point. I've completely cut off my opponent from any resources except for the plus 10 munitions. He doesn't realize I have a squad right here. He's not paying attention. He's going to lose. Oh, this is why he's not paying attention. He's attacking a fuel point. I was not paying attention there, just like he was not paying attention at his cutoff point, so now he's going to lose the AT gun because of it. This is not good for him. So he kind of failed at multitasking there, but so did I, so it's kind of a trade-off, except mine was better. Because I didn't lose any units, he lost an AT gun, which I am actually going to steal later in this game. I didn't want to steal it yet because I didn't think I'd need it, but later on in the game I do kind of need it, so I do steal it. So yeah, I definitely won that trade-off. We both made the same mistake, but I still won in the end, and here was a stupid mistake on my part. I was moving my Volksgrenadiers back, and then I was just like, hey, I want to try assault grenades. Let's throw assault grenades. I chose the worst place to throw them, though. I am in open cover, well, open in the middle of the land with no cover, so I was not taking, I was taking more damage than I should have. If I had just stayed in the bushes and thrown the assault grenades, I would have done better. Assault grenades actually have 0 friendly fire, which is interesting, and I find that to be very weird and possibly overpowered. I mean, assault grenades are essentially a forced retreat. If you throw them on one of the opponent's squads, that squad is going to have to retreat or die, either one. So the fact that there's no friendly fire with assault grenades kind of sucks, but oh well. So you might have seen I stole the AT gun at my opponent's cutoff point, and now I'm laying a whole bunch of mines in the church area, and the reason for that is, as you might have seen, the opponent has an M10, and I have no AT. Well, I guess I do have AT, I killed the M8s with it, but I don't have much AT, so I'm overreacting here, kind of. I stole an AT gun, I'm planting mines, and I built a pack, so I have a ton of AT now, in addition to the Panzerschrecks that I already had. So, while my opponent did manage to get an M10, it was not a good choice, if I had to say so. I mean, it was not smart of me to overreact to the M10. I have a ton of AT now, but it was not that bad of me because I also still have a ton of anti-infantry, and he does not have much of a fighting force. So, hey, here's the M10. I was wondering where it went. So now I'm going to take my AT gun that I stole and face it towards the M10, and I think he's actually going to lose the M10 to the AT gun. Either that or he backs it up, I can't remember. And all of my opponent's infantry are charging in. You can tell at this point he's given up, he knows he's lost. And you can tell that because he's blobbing and charging me head on where he is weakest and I am strongest. Then he goes GG. He lost the M10 right there. All of his infantry are dead, pretty much. And I say stews are overpowered. OP, overpowered. And he says well played, and I eventually say thanks here at some point. There we go. So, yeah. That was a relatively easy game, despite the gambles I took, and I was actually quite satisfied with stews and assault grenades. I was pleased with their power. The only thing is you need a lot of manpower for stews, and you need a lot of munitions for assault grenades. So if you want to use assault grenades, you're going to have to focus on munitions. If you want stews, you're going to have to sacrifice some manpower somewhere. I mean, you really can't increase your manpower very much. Each point gives you +3 extra manpower per minute, but it's not much. So, yeah. And here I was just admiring the stew explosion, I guess, where the shell hit the ground. So yeah, my opponent had almost nothing left. You can see the 2 rifle squads that were on screen, and you can see some dots in his base, possibly. I don't know if you can see it on video. And I had a ton of infantry, and anti-tank guns, and a stew. So I was set, he was screwed. I had all 3 victory points. I was gonna take everything from him so he had nothing left. And yeah, that was that. A quick 20-minute and 10-second game. Very one-sided, but still gambling, and the reason I wanted to show it was the power of Blitz. It is such a powerful doctrine, and I don't normally go Blitz, but I'm glad I did this game. So hopefully you guys have learned how powerful Blitz is. You can use it well, and don't die to it. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed as well, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.